in space, because, you know, we don't have, you know, gravity pulling on us, and there's the word stress, maybe there's no stress on the body, that maybe we don't age in space. And there was this mystical thing that, you know, what did your research actually find?
Well, over time, right from the very early flights, even when Wally Schirra came back after 9 hours in space, and when he landed on the flight deck, because as you recall, they used to pick him up out of the ocean and
right.
Put the capsule on the flight deck, he complained of feeling woozy. Woozy being dizzy, faint. When Pete Conrad landed on the flight deck and walked out, his mate standing around just burst out laughing and said, "Look, chicken legs." So immediately we're beginning to see a pattern evolving of changes that happen in the body in space. And of course it's the right stuff, and they recover, and there's no issue, no problem. But if you start putting that picture together, you have a tendency to faint when you return, a muscle atrophy in space. Eventually we found out that bones lose their calcium in space, that muscle becomes resistant to insulin, very much like you get in diabetes or pre-diabetes. That they have problems sleeping, that they have a kind of anemia. Happens in space. In Skylab, for instance, which are longer flights, you began seeing things of that sort. When they return, they have balance problems, difficulty keeping their equilibrium and coordination. If they go around a corner, they have to go around the corner, they sometimes end up hitting the wall. And if they are put on a little platform to stand with their eyes shut, they may fall forward and not put their hands out to protect themselves, feel that they're falling. And so there's a whole variety of changes that normally, if you ask a doctor what they think of when you give them this set of changes, they say, well, you know, you're talking about an older person. Well, do astronauts grow old in space? Well, first of all, they would never agree to accept that. But truthfully, of course not. They do recover. And we've been accustomed to believing that we as we get older, do not recover from these changes. Reversible.